YouTube, and welcome to channel Anna Bella, and today I'm in Parliamentary Square in Westminster for the National UK Youth Parliament. Behind me is the new statue of Millicent Forson. I'm sorry that you can't see it, but I will show you it in a bit. So I'm going to head over to the House of Commons now and get through all the security. Yay! And see what the National UK Youth Parliament holds. It's the 9th of November. Bye! So this is the statue of Millicent Fawcett. What I particularly like is around the base they've got important women from all across the UK. So look, there's the Pankhurst family and others all around. Yes, and even gentlemen helped, and people of all ethnic backgrounds in their quest to get women the vote. It is absolutely awesome. It's a really good statue. Later on I will go over to Westminster Gardens and show you guys the Emmeline Pankhurst statue that's there, but this is the first statue of a woman in Parliament Square. You've got Winston Churchill over there. Big Ben's covered in scaffolding because Big Ben is actually the name of the bell. It's actually the tower is being updated. There's House of Parliament. That's their chapel, and then Westminster Abbey's over there. So there you go. It's basically that. I've got to go now to the guest entrance and get in security. So here is Cromwell, warts and all. There he is. He's the ultimate parliamentarian. His dates are 1599 to 1658, and there's a lion. So I've got to go now. So there's that, because I've got to go and join that. Well, passed through the first gate. I'm now entering the visitors entrance. I'm going to show you the statue of. So I'm now at the visitors entrance, having gone through security. So there we go. This is the entrance to Westminster Hall, which is kind of cool. That's that. And look, the fountain is working today, and it's got unicorns and seahorses on it, which is awesome. So this is inside Westminster Hall. We're just queuing. Lots of queuing, because why not? This is the only part of the original palace that was not burnt down way back in the day, so that's pretty cool. And up the top there, they've got a really, really cool Hello YouTube, welcome to channel Anna Bella, and today I'm going to be showing you what I got when I went to the UK Youth Parliament 2018. I was at the Houses of Parliament, which is in the Palace of Westminster. I spent most of the day sitting in the House of Commons seats, which are green, and this is what I got. I got a free House of Commons, or Houses of Parliament pen, as you can see there. I also got this UK Youth Parliament, your UK Parliament, Youth Parliament lanyard, and I got this little badge which says vote 100, because it's 100 years since all men in the UK can have the vote, and 100 years since some women over the age of 30 who owned a little bit of property could get the vote. And here's the timeline. So it's 1918, 1928, 1958 to 2018. Votes for Women, Women's Freedom League. So there you go. And then if I flip this over, because next week is a very, very special week for Parliament, it is Parliament Week, which basically means UK Parliament Week, Engage, Explore and Empower. And it's from the 12th to the 18th of November. There is Voice and Vote, which is obviously there. Your Story, Our History, and Equalites. So UK Parliament Week and the UK Youth Parliament kicks off that week because that's a very important week for Parliament. Lots of things and activities will be happening. So, excuse me, whilst I was there, yes, I got the Palace of Westminster official guidebook because it's a beautiful historic building. And in fact, there's like a map, you've got Portcullis House there as well, got the layout, and on the back is my favourite thing, the timeline. Okay, and if we go back to 1852, the first day opening of Parliament in the new Palace Commons Chamber, and remainder of the palace opened. So that's that. But we can go back even further to 2000. No, not 2000, to 1000 even. And in circa 10,016, which is 1016, King Canute begins building a residence. Woohoo! And then in 10,045, the palace is built by Edward the Confessor. Okay, so that is how old the site of Parliament is. It goes back to 1016. Yay, back to the reign of King Canute. I also have a book on Big Ben and the Elizabethan Tower because it was actually cheaper to get both together because you got a discount. Okay, I also got this, The House of Doors, with the creepy Dementor slash Handmaiden's Tale slash The Village artwork, which is all about women in the glass ceiling. But the girl at the door is so creepy. It is just creepy. It creeped me out. And why is she so short? It's ridiculous. Here we have Dear Member of the UK Youth Parliament, background on scientific issues briefing. Because all the little, and they're not little, they're 11 to 18-year-olds, are given full briefings on the debates. Because this is real Parliament. Their decisions do affect UK law at some point. So the day was run like this. We had welcome, and then we had First World War Centenary special speech, because obviously this year is 100 years since the end of the First World War. Then we've got 3 debates, Votes to 16, Tackling Homelessness, Equal Pay, Equal Work. Then we got lunch. We did overrun a bit. Mental health, put an end to knife crime. Then we've got the special speeches, which is a really important thing because it was about what difference did the war make, World War I and votes for women. And it is 1918 Representation of the People Act, where not only did women over the age of 30 get the vote, but all working men. Because up until 1918, all men did not have the vote, and that's something that is completely glossed over. And then we've got the thanks given, and then the day is over, and it was absolutely epic. I got the visitor's guide, which is always useful. How the House of Commons works, again, always useful. What difference did the war make to women's votes? This is an incredibly important, actually, document, because it even says here are 3 the girl porters at the House of Commons. So during World War I, obviously with the men being sent away, 4 girls had to work as porters. And they had Eliza and Mabel Clark, aged 16 and 14, Dorothy Hart, 18, and Vera Goldsmith, 16. They were employed from April 1917 and discharged in March 1919 on the return of the demobilised male staff, except for Mabel Clark, who sadly died of influenza in November 1918, because obviously the Spanish flu, at the end of the First World War, Spanish flu killed everybody. Literally, it ravaged the whole of Europe at the end of the First World War. And then it says that their employer was worried about employing them. And then he said, it is impossible for me to speak too highly of the way these girls have done their work whilst at the House of Commons. So that's something that not a lot of people know about. Excuse me. So there you have it. It is a little cute little book. And it's a cute document. And there's the first woman MP and their legacy. And here we have the induction of Lady Astor as the first woman MP. So there she is. The first actual woman MP was Constance McVitts of Sinn Féin, who was elected in 1918 in a general election, but did not take a seat because she was a member of Sinn Féin, because that's their policy. The first female voice that was actually heard in the House of Commons was Nancy Astor. So that's Lady Astor, and that's her getting inducted into the House of Commons as a sitting MP. So that is incredible. So that's brilliant. So there you are. I hope you have enjoyed looking at this. Please like, comment and subscribe. Bye everybody, because I had an absolute fabulous day. All the youth MMPs were wonderful. They were so respectful, they spoke clearly, they spoke well, they were supportive. It was the most historic parliament to ever sit in the House of Commons, because it was the most diverse. 50% of the parliament were women. There was also a good representation of black ethnic minority ethnic people. Disabilities were well supported, and even LGBT and trans gender people were also supported within the youth parliament. The youth parliament was the most diverse parliament the UK has ever seen in history within the House of Commons as a sitting parliament. It was amazing. Please like, comment and subscribe. I had a fabulous day just watching and also engaging. It was brilliant. Thank you all, and bye. Hello YouTube, it's me, Bella here, and it's the end of the UK Youth Parliament today. I'm here with Emmeline Pankhurst. She's the statue. There you are, there you can see her now. It was a great day, wonderful debates. They were clear, they were concise, they were to the point, and they were respectful. Brilliant. I will do a review, obviously, of the day, but overall it was great. I'm sorry I couldn't record any of it on my phone, but that's just the way it is. It was recorded by the BBC Parliament channel, so check that out. It was absolutely awesome, and to all the young people, they were amazing, and I just want to thank them.